We do this every week. Everybody knows who comes to services ever here. We're going to do this. Jane Simon. All right, new adventures for grandparents, parents, and children as college season is upon us again. Wonderful. What else? Joanne.
So I'm very happy to spend time with family who I haven't seen in a while in person.
In-person family time. Beautiful. Elizabeth.
My daughter Amanda Resnick just accepted a new job.
Mazel tov, Amanda Resnick.
In the temple.
Cool.
And she's getting married.
Yeah, she is. Amanda Resnick is getting married in a week and a half. It's very exciting. Good stuff to celebrate. This side of the room needs a little bit of help over here. Riley, yes. What'd you say? Living is a blessing. That's true. Amen. I love that. Marla.
My younger daughter Tara came home to surprise me for my birthday.
Beautiful. So Marla's younger daughter Tara is here, and we're going to sing happy birthday to Marla. It's just what happens with moms. Yeah, it happens, yeah. It was also just Tara's birthday. It's not random. Cheryl.
My son, Michael Savas, signed a contract today to be a personal injury attorney at a firm in Wyckoff, New Jersey.
Awesome. New jobs for Cheryl's son, Michael, working in the law in Wyckoff, New Jersey. Yeah, Heather.
My son, River, here is turning 13 on Sunday.
He is. River, you're going to be 13 on Sunday? Yeah, that's awesome. Happy almost birthday, River. Yep. River's also going to become bar mitzvah this fall. It's lots of good stuff happening. Good. Anything else? Good? Great. Larry.
My contingent of grandchildren will be doubling from 2 to 4.
Oh, there's Bisha'ah Tovah is what we say, right? Like it should come in good time and good health. Great. We'll look forward to hearing more. Good. I would ask our, I don't know if we have sound there, so I won't ask them if there's any blessings. But if you didn't share a blessing, that's okay. I won't call you out. I hope you were thinking of a blessing, right? This exercise serves two purposes every week. The first is so we can sort of catch up with each other and know what's going on since we were together last. It's good to hear the good stuff. And the second purpose is sometimes it's hard to think of the good things, right? Just because the world is overwhelming or we just haven't stopped to actually like focus in on one particular thing we might say, that was a blessing. This is a good like Shabbat exercise, right? If you don't share out loud, that's all right, but I hope you have thought of something you might count as a blessing. So we are on bracketed page 123. Please rise.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon ilchilanu zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikra'ei kodesh zecher l'tziat mitzrayim ki banu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'arim ve'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava uratzon hinchaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
We remain standing, page 146.
Yai lai lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai lai ya la la la, ya la 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 ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam vaed. Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la.
Invite you to take a deep breath for Shabbat.
Ahavat olam, Beit Israel, Amcha ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta. Ahavat olam, Beit Israel, Amcha ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu, b'shochbeinu u'kumeinu, nasiach bechukecha, v'nizmach b'divrei Toratecha, u'v'mitzvotecha, le'olam va'ed. Beit Israel, Amcha ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad. Baruch Shem kevod malchuto leolam vaed.
Page 154, please be seated.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
page 158. This is also a repeating melody that many of you know, but if it's new to you, you'll know it after we sing it once or twice, and we hope you will join with us.
Yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Kamocha ner bakodesh nora tehilot oseh
Hashkivenu, this prayer on 160 and 161 is our evening prayer for shelter and for safety. And some weeks I invite you to think about the places in the world that feel unsafe and how we might try to make them more safe. If that's a comfortable place for you or a useful place for you or a resonant place for you, go there. Also, though, this prayer is traditionally something we would literally say right before we went to sleep, right? It's really like also a private opportunity to pray for whatever kind of shelter it is that we feel we want or need throughout the night, whatever ways that we are feeling unsteady or unprotected or uncertain. And so also this is an opportunity for us privately on our own as we offer these words to think both about the places where we maybe could use a little bit more fortification or support or shelter, and also how we might help ourselves rebuild that, who we might reach out to, who are the people who already help us feel safe and live lives that reflect that safety, so that we might wake up in the morning, which is what this anticipates, with gratitude and with curiosity and with a sense of purpose and a sense of mattering as we will begin again a new day. 160.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Hushmo Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu Eloheinu leshalom Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim.
Page 164, please rise.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agita hilatecha.
Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu, Elohei avoteinu v'imoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei HaKol, V'zocher Chasei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevei Geula Lifnei Bneihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Mashiach u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Bezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol atah, Rav Le'oshia, Morid Hatal, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Berofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayeh Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Bichamocha Bal Gevurot, Umido Melech, Melech Memit Umechayeh, Umatzviach Yeshua, B'nei Nata L'Hachayot HaKol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol. Atah Kadosh v'Shimcha Kadosh, U'Kedoshim b'chol yom Yahalelucha Selah, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
We continue privately through pages 180 and 181. You may do so seated or standing, as is your custom. So I'm just going to offer like a word or two of Torah, because we're going to let our children and babies sort of be our Torah tonight. But it'll like frame this moment of the second baby naming. And the other frame of the child naming and just have a little context for us. Our Torah portion this week is called Akev, and it's like a kind of a hard word to translate, the word Akev. It means like sort of like because or as a consequence of. It doesn't have a great, perfect English translation, as is often true when we're moving from one language to another. And just for a reminder, we're in the book of Deuteronomy, we're a few Torah portions in, and the Israelites are stationary now, right, for the whole rest of the Torah. Moses has gotten them as far as Moses is going to go, and they are standing on the shore at the Jordan looking at Israel, because Moses will die before the rest of the people travel into Israel. So that's sort of where we are in the story of the people as told in the Torah. And this is like Moses wants to get in all the things Moses wants to make. She wants to make sure they remember. So when they get to Israel, they're going to get to do all the things that he's been waiting for them to get to do, basically. And this generation is not the generation that left Egypt, unlike Moses. He's the last of them. Okay, so this just a bit on this word akev, which means like because. So the opening verse of this Torah portion, the beginning and the end, reads sort of like this. Because, Akev, you will observe these rules, and these rules are like all the rules, like the Torah. God will maintain the brit. Okay? So why are you going to do this? Like, kind of like, why? Because. And what's the point? What does the because get us to? It gets us to brit. It gets us to covenant, which, by the way, is this thing we're doing tonight with babies, right? We're renewing and continuing a covenant. Sometimes we do things just because. Is something we might say about this week's Torah portion and the way Moses is setting up the Israelites for what they're going to do. It doesn't mean we won't look for or find purpose in the thing that we're doing. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't inquire and ask for more information along the way to dig deeper, to find ways to do it meaningfully. But sometimes one answer to why is because. Because I said so, parents sometimes say, right? In Hebrew, there's an expression that is this also, but it's like lama kacha, right? Like why? 'Cause. That's just it. That's the reason why. Why do we do a baby naming? Because it's what we do in our families, right? In the way that we make Jewish families. That's the way that we welcome new Jewish children. And it's one part of our tradition, and it's a way to continue to pass stories and life and sort of threads through our people. The portion uses some version of the phrase, the covenant that God made with your ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And I'm just going to add Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, even though the Torah doesn't say that, over and over again, right? Over and over again in talking about the covenant, Moses reminds the people of the covenant that God created with their ancestral parents. And it's not that that's the only reason why they should follow the covenant, but it is a reason. And actually, it's a good reason, and it's enough of a reason to start, I think, is part of what Moses is telling them here. Sometimes the reason is because we are part of a bigger thing. And because taking our place in the bigger thing continues the bigger thing. And actually, because if you don't keep going, it ends. Right? So we talk here a lot about like links in a chain at Barner when our young people get ready to become Bar Mitzvah. I talk with them about how they are the next link in the chain. And the whole chain depends on their link holding fast. That's how much each of us matters. That's how much Shayna matters. And that's how much Daisy matters. And that's how much each of us matters in this link. That's right, Daisy. Yeah. She just wanted some more food. And she knows exactly what she wants. And that is awesome. And she's very clear, right? It is a reason because without us living as curious, creative, kind-hearted Jews who pass on stories and names, then there will not be a next generation to keep us going. It is just that simple. And so for some things, for some rituals in Jewish tradition, it is enough to start because it was something the generation did before us. And that may not be where we end, and that may not be enough for us to keep going, but it might be enough for us to start and to begin a journey and to start on a path. Because without us, there is no more covenant, and the chain does not continue. And we do it because we hope that those who grow up will live in this Jewish community and will do wonderful things with what we have passed on, what they have inherited. That we will delve deep in search of meaning and joy and tools to repair the broken world around us. And we know that none of this is possible if we don't start with covenant, and if we don't continue this covenant, continuing what was given to us, loving gifts that recall those who are no longer alive, and that imbue our children with blessings for the journey ahead. Now, here's what I would say also for those of us who are not with one of these delicious children tonight, and even if you are, if you know who you're named for, and you have not told your partner or your child or your friend about that person, this is a lovely invitation to do that. And if you have children and you named your children after somebody who is important to you, and you have not recently spoken about that person, this is a lovely invitation to do that. Because that's what this whole thing is about when we name people for people who are dear to us. So keep telling the stories of the people who you named your kids for, if you have kids, and keep telling the stories of the people who you were named for, if you know who you were named for. And if you don't fit into either of those boxes, keep telling the stories of the people, us. Those are all our people in the Torah, right? All of those ancestral parents. And when you join the Jewish people, wherever you came on your path, we are your people, and they are your people, and these two little girls are also now your people. So this is a storytelling invitation as you head home later. But right now, we are going to invite this very sweet Daisy and her dads onto the bima. What do you say, Daisy? You ready? You can bring the snacks up if you want, by the way. I just want to invite you to feel comfortable so that she's comfortable and you're comfortable, okay? We're going to come in the front again so that everybody can ooh and ah over your daughter, because that's part of the fun of baby namings. See, I told you, and that was part of the fun of baby namings. Hey, lady. Yeah? Hi. Yeah. I can't really wait. Okay, ready? Hi. You ready for this? Yeah? All right. A new daughter of Israel has come. It's you. And with her comes a great promise. In her soul is the potential to bring greatness into our world. She brings blessing to our lives as she reminds us that the world is not yet complete. We share in the task of Tikkun Olam, perfecting this world. Brucha haba b'shem Adonai. That's right. Blessed is she who enters in the name of God. Okay, who's talking about names here? Are both of you?
Daisy's English name is, well, it's Daisy, obviously. She was named after my grandma Dorothy, also known as Dottie fondly. She unfortunately passed away about 2 years ago when Daisy was still in utero, but I think she would have loved to meet her. And we hope that Daisy inherits my grandma Dottie's, her wisdom, her intellect, her wit, her adventure. She was just a really great lady, and we hope that she takes after her in a lot of ways.
And Daisy's Hebrew name is Ilana Shira, tree song. And I was going to ask you how you say snacks in Hebrew, though, because she just, all she wants to do is eat snacks. But okay, cool. Tree song. And she's named after...
She liked the music.
Yeah. She's named after, her Hebrew name is after my grandmother Eleanor and my other grandmother. That is not that appetizing to me, thank you. Shirley. And one of the things I remember so fondly of my grandparents, all four of my grandparents, was just a lot of laughter whenever I was around them. And great senses of humor. And so, you know, why name Daisy after grandmothers? Just, you know, if you know me well, you know I have a hard time staying serious for too long. So it's something I kind of want to instill in her, is to not take life too seriously and just have a good sense of humor. And so also, Zach and I love nature and hiking, and we hope to instill that in her as well. And Zachary plays piano. I sing a lot, so song for that. Anything you want to add? Anything you want to add?
Can I talk now? Yeah, we did like nature-themed Jewish names tonight because Shoshana also means rose, right? So we have a lot of like beautiful world-inspired, nature-inspired names. Okay, Daisy, can I name you? Is that cool? I mean, your dad's already chose your name. I'm just gonna like say a blessing. They really named you. I'm just here for the ritual. You can keep eating. I know, he's giving you more. I understand. Yeah, there you go. Okay, we're good. Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu kayem et hayalda hazot le'aviha u'le'aviha. We have two dads, not a dad and a mom. I changed the Hebrew for you. I want you to know that, lady. Vayikare Shema b'Yisrael, Ilana Shira, that's you, Bat Moshe ve'Yehuda David. Yeah, hi. Yismach ha'av ve'yotzei chalatza ve'tagel ima v'fri v'itna zot haketana gedola tehiyah kashem shenichnesah lebrit kain tikanes letorah ulechupa ulema'asim tovim. Our God and God of our ancestors, we invoke your blessings upon this child who has now been admitted into your covenant. Sustain her through her parents' loving care. In the presence of loved ones, we give this child the name Daisy Maya Waxman Marks to be known among the people of Israel as Ilana Shira, Bat Moshe ve'Yehuda David. May her name be a source of joy, and may she always continue to be a source of pride and joy to her family and her community. As her parents have brought her into the covenant, so may they with wisdom and patience lead her to the study of Torah, loving companionship, and a life of good deeds. And let us say, Amen. We're going to do one more. Right? More. I know. I don't have them. You have to look over there for more. Yeah, snack break. There we go. Yep, totally. Here for it. Yes. Misha berach avotenu Avraham, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov, v'imotenu Sarah, Rivka, Leah, v'Rachel, hu yivarech et hayalda haraka hazot, v'yisku aviha ve'aviha legodla lechonecha lechochma, v'yu yadeha ve'liba le'el amonah v'nomar. Amen. Our God who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. No, this wasn't Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. Bless you, Daisy. May Zachary and Kenneth have the privilege of raising her, educating her, and encouraging her to attain wisdom. And we say together, Amen. All right, we're going to bless you and your dads together in this very pretty chalice. Is that okay with you? Yeah. I know. Okay. Daisy, can I just put, it's okay. Can I put my hand here? Is that okay? Thank you. I'm taking that as a yes. Yevarchech Adonai v'yishmerech. May God bless you and may God watch over you. Hi. Ya'er Adonai panav elayich v'chunaych. May God's face shine on you and may God be gentle with you. Yisa Adonai panav elayich v'yasem lach shalom. May you be filled with an awareness that God is all around you, wherever you need or want, in your family and learning and snacks. I really believe in that. And in love that surrounds you, Daisy Mazel Tov. You're welcome. So as you hold your good, go sit, lady. You killed it. As you think about the people who shaped you and the stories that hopefully fill you with like a sense of your connection to past generations and future ones, if that is part of your family's story, we offer these words of generational connection.
We are gifts and we are blessings. We are history in song. We are hope and we are healing. We are learning to be strong. We are words and we are stories. We are pictures of the past. We are carriers of wisdom, not the first and not the last. Ledor vador nagid god lecha. Ledor vador we protect this chain from generation to generation. Ledor vador these lips will praise your
In the middle of page 371, we offer this prayer for healing. In the middle of the prayer, you'll have the opportunity to share the names of anyone for whom you pray this Shabbat.
Misheberach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen.
If you'd like to offer the name of anyone who you pray for healing of body or of spirit, friends or family, even for yourselves, I invite you to share those names aloud now. We added these names of those members of our Barnard community: Jay Breslow, Carolyn Pete Brody, Susan Goodstadt-Levin, Jill Gordon, Barbara Haubenstock, Ryan Konzelman, Larry Levine, Phyllis Manton, Lindsay Manton, Cece Rund, Joanne Siegel, Joel Schwartzberg, Joyce Weinberg, Stephen Weinberg, and Gail White.
Misheberach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Leomotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Page 586 on the lower half of the page. Please rise.
Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו כהמונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Page 591 in the middle of the page. Please be seated.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד, ושמו אחד, ושמו אחד.
Page 598. And we remember your friends, your family who died at this season and years past. And we observe these yahrzeit this Shabbat. This week we remember Elaine Adler, Melvin Aronson, Joanne Baker, Simon Fred Blum, Fred Bronfin, Franklin Clare, Goldie Cohen, Victor Cooper, Julian Friedman, Benjamin Holland, Betty H. Horowitz, Hilda Kagan, Carolyn W. Cantor, Celia Levine, Jaime Loesch, Florence Miller, Herman Monat, Jean F. Nadell, Miriam Perlman, Gloria Perno, Gussie Politinsky, Stephen Rappaport, Nadine Reistetter, Helen Ox Rosenberg, Ruth Alice Rotman Edelman, Albert Rubin, Bernard A. Schwartz, David Schwartz, Esther Wattenberg Siegel, Herbert Sinclair. Hope, where did you go? Oh, there you are. Doris Silverstein, Leonard Summer, Liang Che Tao, William Weisbein, Corley Weinstein, and Carol Wild. If you are remembering someone this evening and I didn't share their name aloud and you would like to do so, I invite you to do so now. If you're observing a yahrzeit this Shabbat, I invite you to rise first so we could see the mourners in our community. It's an automatic invitation to ask someone who they were remembering today. Hear a story about who they were. We say to you, Zichronam Livracha, may the memories of your beloveds continue to be blessings as you care for their legacies and the way that you live. We rise together on page 598. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael ba'agala uv'izman kari v'yamru amen. Yehei shemei rabbah mivorach le'alam u'lalmei almaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh V'yitadar, v'yit'aleh, v'yit'alal, shemei d'kudasha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'el kol Yisrael, v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'el kol Yisrael, V'yimru, amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, and to all people everywhere. And we say together, amen. Very, very brief moments of housekeeping. Just mostly, please read your high holiday emails. There's dates that we are keeping about registering for guest tickets and children's programming. So if you are a member of this community, there is information you need in there. That's really what I want to say about announcements. I also want to tell you that at the Oneg tonight, there are 2 cakes for Shayna and Daisy. So hopefully you'll eat some sweet cake. And Hope, in memory of her mom, has brought some ice cream because Doris loved ice cream. So in addition to the other Oneg treats, you can talk to Hope about her mom Doris and her love of ice cream and thank her for your cool, sweet treat. It's another way that we remember and get to tell stories about people who are important to us. Okay, Marla, what do you say? Is it anybody else's birthday today? Okay, well, we could do last week. Larry, why don't you come up? And Tara, you're coming too. Remember, we already established. Oh, that's right, River. It's almost your birthday. We're going to have like a birthday party up here. It's great. Not an actual party. Will you just come on the Be My River? Come on. It's good practice for next month. Way to remember that, Tara.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Oh, actually, Daisy's birthday is tomorrow. Does she want to come back, do you think? Or probably. Do you want to come hold the challah with Marla, Daisy, or are you happy where you are? Looking pretty content, not going to lie. Okay. No, you're perfect. We're going to let Marla hold this. And we're going to, oh, there you are, River. Good. Where did Larry go? He doesn't want to come up. Okay. Anybody else have a birthday to celebrate? If you don't know me that well, then you wouldn't know that I really love birthdays. So if it's your birthday when you're here, we sing to you. Because, like, what a gift, right? All right, so a little motzi and then a little happy birthday.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz Shabbat Shalom.
Yeah. Do you think we should sing? I don't know how to do the age order exactly here without having to ask a question. So I think we're just going to like point to people and sing, okay? So if you don't remember their names, we'll help you. But we're going to sing to Marla and Larry and River and Tara and Daisy. You got it? Okay, well, I got it. Do you want me to take that so you don't have to keep holding it while we sing to you? It seems like a lot of work for your birthday. Okay, ready? We're doing it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
Marla and Larry and River and Tara and Daisy.
Happy birthday to you.
And what I really wish for you is that when you encounter technical troubles in your life, whether they are literally of the technical nature or like whatever they might be, that you have people like TJ and Jen who can problem solve for you, which is really my way of saying thank you, TJ and Jen, and may you all be blessed with TJs and Jens in your life. Shabbat Shalom.